Hello everyone, Man Avengers here, and it's time for This Week in Keyboards. And I'm wondering, is there still a point to spotlight topics? If there is, let me know, because when everything's rapid fire, nothing is? Well, we do have a spotlight topic, and our spotlight topic is the Space80 Apollo by AirPodder and Gray Studio. Like practically all Gray Studio keyboards, the Space80 has made quite a few unique, interesting choices. And you know what? I don't hate it. The accented frosted acrylic areas allow for the RGB to shine through on the sides, back, and bottom. They're pretty nifty and reminds me of an earlier time in our hobby when this was much more common that we'd see this kind of look on boards. Everyone these days is so obsessed with seamless cases, two-piece gasket cases, and other popular trends. It's refreshing to see something that may be considered a bit antiquated every time it pops up. The base keyboard is available in anodized aluminum, and it's going to cost you $419, with a bump up to $449 if you want to go with an electrophoresis coating. For anodized options, we have Deep Ocean, Mecha 01, Robocop, Black Shadow, and Deep Green. If you splurge a bit more for that E-coating, we have Stormtrooper, Cream, and Blue Slee colorways. There's both a WinKey and WinKeyless layout, and of course, I think the WinKeyless layout looks the best. The group buy is going to be running until the 31st of the month, or until order capacity is reached, whichever comes first. It's going to be fulfilled around 6 months after the group buy. I don't think this keyboard is a horrible idea in terms of execution, although it's a bit odd when you see there's a 1x40 gaskets, a silicone vibration reduction pad, a poron vibration reduction pad, and another noise reduction pad in the package. I'm not sure if it's a confident design or just a shotgun approach to the gaskets. If you're interested in this board, good for you, check it out. Speaking of things that are good for you, did you get your weekly dose of rapid fire? Because it's time for the rapid fire, okay? GMK White on Gray is simple, basic, and clean. It's exactly as advertised. SA Squeeze, it's based on Bloomberg terminal colors, perfect for those who remember diamond hands aren't just a choice, but a lifestyle. To the moon, to the moon. Project 65 looks to be a simple design with nothing particularly fancy, and that's fine. There's a badge in the corner with a nifty brass accent along the sides and back. I think it looks fine. I think it's going to be okay. GMK Wisp does not really fall under any definition of the word wisp I'm familiar with, but it's pretty subdued and it looks very calming. I don't hate it, but I'm not completely seeing the dreamlike color of clouds at sunsets vibe with this one. Fuji 75 is a 75% that continues on to the trend of asking you, are you sure you have enough gaskets? Thankfully, there's no knob, and the segregated arrows and nav keys are a good choice. For approximately $400, it's not going to set the world on fire, but it's certainly not going to just be a smoldering tiny tinder either. GMK Bordeaux is a set for you winos out there. You know who you are. I too enjoy a $2 chuck from time to time. The base kit is kind of bleh to me. I personally would have preferred a full-bodied alphas as the main kit, basically having a simple two-tone with accent colorway. But it's not my set, and what can you do? 060-1 is a 3D printed 60% with an FR4 plate. It's not going to be terribly expensive, although I admit it might be particularly interesting if you're a 3D printing fan, and the potential a 3D printer can bring to the world is interesting, especially to the world of keyboards. The mount is called the Peen mount, which allegedly feels and sounds like top mount, but the verdict is still out on that one as far as I'm concerned. Mochi Keycaps are a set inspired by Mochi colors, as opposed to Mochi in the shape of keycaps. I don't know, it's a bit disappointing, but if you like the bright colors kind of scattered all around, here you are. While this wouldn't be my cup of tea, I could see people buying this set as their one and done set, never changing it out, throw it on like an NK65E white or some kind of white keyboards and being done. ePBT Ping's main selling point are those unique sub-legends. Aside from that, it's relatively simple colorway with all icons as modifiers to go with the sub-legend themed. Not bad. GMK Cream Matcha is the closest I'll get to cream cheese and green, and it's still disappointing me because they have the alphas and modifier colors mixed up. If they swap those, I'd be more inclined to like this set, but as it is, I'm just not a huge fan, I'm sorry. GMK Katakana Black on White is extremely simple and clean and is as advertised. If you're wondering, the white used is WS1, so it won't be blindingly bright, but it also won't be creamish. GMK November Fog, it's a weird one because I wouldn't ascribe a look and color of a non-solid object like fog to a solid object like a keycap. I don't hate it, I don't love it, it's just odd and it's just odd conceptually. ePBT Avilo is certainly interesting and almost has that baby blue and salmon colorway going on, reminding me a bit of nursery colorway options. The Orthocode is a 70-ish% ergo gaming keyboard kit with an encoder, and if you ask me, I think it's kind of interesting. It certainly has a unique look to it. As a DIY project, I think it's really, really cool. As a let's make this into a group buy project, maybe you should tidy up the design and construction just a bit. WS Kraken is a double shot PBT set with future limited in-stock sale that is particularly interesting because double shot PBT. It's a simple colorway, and I think if the manufacturer pulls it off very well, this could open up the potential for better double shot PBT keycaps in the future. So looking forward to it. GMK Earth Tones is a bit earth tony. I think there are two camps when it comes to earth tones. One camp thinks stronger blues aren't earth tones at all, and another camp that thinks they are. The set designer is obviously in the second camp. I don't blame them because I think the set actually looks pretty nice. I'm just not getting the earth tone vibe out of it. It feels more like a semi-nautical theme with that rich blue. Well, that's it for this week in keyboards. Any interesting keycaps or keyboards that catch your fancy this week? Honestly, I'm not really in a position to buy that much because I should probably be smart and buy more motorcycle gear.
Oh, shit. No, my foot is actually stuck under my bike.
If you like this video, consider subscribing to keep up to date on keyboard news and other videos and VODs whenever they come out. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and don't forget, keep on keyboarding.